Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is a formation which seems to make pretty clear what their intentions are, Jim.
Well, Peter, when you have that many back, there's only really one tactic you can adopt, and it's the counter-attack. And while it's going to give you a very solid block defensively, it does leave you very little options attacking-wise, with effectively just one outlet.
Not too much possession football then?
Definitely not. They'll be trying to play with real efficiency.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle.
It's a mighty effort! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Mateus. Serginho. Oh, that's neat. Hit into the middle. Oh, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Eder Militao. And it's Inzaghi. Mateus goes looking wide. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. And he's whipped it across. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Judge, surely! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has been knocked clear. And he's been shifted off it. Eder Militao. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Pojan Palo. Camera. Great vision. He's onside. Lovely bit of skill. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Berbatov clears it away. Milan are looking to go forward now. He's in a great position here. And he's intervened well there. Eder Militao. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Mateus. Passes short and sharp. Chance! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
A case now of complete control. Kamara. Overhit and out of play. Serginho. Barella. And it's Van Dijk. Now Eder Militao. And that's a throw-in. Now he's off and running. Camera. Now it's Berbatov. Oh, super find. And he shoots! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Finland really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Barella. Nicely aimed pass. Spread out to the left. And it's Camera. Wriggles his way through. Berbatov. Now it's Pojan Palo. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Skims one in. Nicked it back. Chance for a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice physical challenge. Lod. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the... And a chance! And it's been taken short. And that's been drilled in. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hoisted it. A header! And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Milan are having a ball here. No, again there's no way through. Barella. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. Here we go again then. Zaire Emery tries to play it through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Inzaghi! He's scored! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Lod. No way through there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Camera. Caresses it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Zaire Emery. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Zaire Emery. Barella. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Real chance! Oh, he's been caught. And again!
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Rijkaard. Eder Militao. Filippo Inzaghi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Just about up to the hour now. That is good alertness. Zaire Emery. Matteo shoots! He's put it wide.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's through here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Camera. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Berbatov. That has ended up in no man's land. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And the return pass. Now it's Berbatov. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Now the big chance! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And yes, it's him again. So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Camera. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Barella. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Camera. And he's managed to get free. It's a goal kick. Serginho. Now it's Inzaghi. Inzaghi.
Oh, really well played.
He has found the way through. Nice control. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Mateus plays it short. He rises! And he's missed it. Camera. Into the last 5 minutes. It's a promising position. Ah, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. 4 added minutes on the board. Pinches it off him. Quality ball. Driving forward. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And there goes the final whistle. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Filippo Inzaghi, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Milan are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Kadiolu finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Yeah, you'll need to keep your eye on him, Peter, because he'll be popping up at both ends of the pitch. He just has tremendous stamina. He seems to be able to be part of the defence 1 minute, and then you'll see him at the other end just a couple of seconds later. I know it's only his debut, but I'm expecting a lot from him.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Upamecano cuts it out. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Fernandez. Oh, they can break here. Rijkaard. And that has been cut short. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. He's in a great position here. And a chance! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Damian. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rijkaard. Now it's Neymar. Great vision. And that's a nicely shaped ball. Shoots! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Out towards the flank. Mateus. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That pass has been well intercepted.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Van de Ven. Rijkaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Camavinga. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's superb. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's taking no chances there. Messi. Dani Olmo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Hakimi. Distributed tidily. Pings in across. Up he goes! They want to be quick to recover this. McAllister.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Dembele. He's found a way through. Backward it goes. McAllister. Neymar. Now it's Haaland. Mateus. And the finish! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
McAllister is onto this. Oh, well played. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Milner gets into a good position. He's tried one!
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now a sudden chance to counter. That's been cut out, well played. Darmian calmly anticipates. Great ball, and he's in here! Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
McAllister actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Turns and goes back. And he's had a hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Germany have their third corner. Milan are looking to go forward now. That's a sharp pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Camavinga. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
They get a throw in. And a shot! And he hits the net! Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Good ball, good take. Good read, needed to be. That's travelling a long way. No way through. Chance here to counter. Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Look, the standout moment of the first half was obviously the own goal, but the current scoreline more than makes up for it.
Milan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. Here we go again then. McAllister, and he has been fouled there. Rijkaard has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Dembele? Decent chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Fernandes. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Dani Olmo! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
No, he's had it taken off him. Well read, nice interception. Camavinga. Now it's Dani Olmo. Now it's McAllister. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cadiolu gets across to intercept that. That's gone for a throw-in. Ruben Dias. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. McAllister puts his foot on the gas. McAllister is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Hakimi. Pass somewhat off target. Dembele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that has not gone well. Cadiolu. And that's a good-looking ball. And he's had it nicked away. Knocks it out wide. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. They're taking a moment to consider their options. That's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Fernandes. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Haaland.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. He's on it. Can he get away? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Alexander-Arnold. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely bit of skill. McAllister. Plays a sharp little ball here. Alvarez. Now, can they get him away? Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Camavinga, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's Neymar! And that would have won it.
Neymar is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
And this is Messi. Now it's McAllister. Germany have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Knocks it into space. Mateus. Can he get on the end of this? Hakimi, who's set up one goal so far. Mateus. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Can he get onto this?
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Fernandez. Mateus. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Mateus tries to play it through. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Jordi Alba.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
De Bruyne is offering a wry smile there.
Milan have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Mateus gets into some space. And that's it. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Alvarez.